and welcome back to Clutter. I'm Tracy and this is my YouTube channel where I share wonderful ideas about homekeeping and how to get organized or how to stay organized and how to calm your clutter. Come along today while I do a clean with me on this area. This area is the workhorse of my house. But come along and we'll do this zone together. So this is my laundry hallway slash need it to be a functional laundry room. So our whole house is 920 square feet. Well, not the whole house. The one floor is 920. And then we have a semi-finished basement. So we don't have a huge house. This is where the wash machine and dryer were when we moved in. This is not what it looked like, but it's definitely prettier than what it looked like when we moved in. I just love my laundry room. One, because it's very functional. Two, you kind of have to keep it clean. People walk through here to get to the other rooms and you can't have laundry everywhere. So this room is definitely a workhorse. But it also is one of my rooms that I like to call a high maintenance room. This room requires a lot of maintenance. It requires it to not be a dumping ground. It requires a lot of things coming in and out of it. It's just like a kitchen. High maintenance kitchen. A high maintenance room is also a kitchen. Front door, boot room kind of idea. So there's things always coming in and out of the room. So you always need to have. So that's where I think the laundry room becomes very disorganized. Is because one, we really like to shove it and shut it, and I have curtains on a lot of things for a reason, just because I have space constraints. But like in my laundry room, I still have it. Like there's a random sock, a tape dispenser, the bin, a boy's blanket that needs to go somewhere. You know, so there's always going to be a transition. Things that are hanging because I don't have a hanging thing. So this is, I just washed that. So the ties need to go away. Things like that. So the laundry room is it moves, it flows, just like a kitchen and a boot room area. So it always has to be maintained. One, because the chore that is being done in that room is not the funnest. Except for me, I love laundry. But the chore being done in that room, usually, if it's a kitchen, you don't love cooking. You hate getting into the kitchen. It's hard to get in the kitchen when it's unorganized. It's hard to get into a boot room, to get out the door on time. These rooms need maintenance all the time. So, with my laundry room today, it is on my zones for this week. So, if you finish this video, I will put an end card for the video that I did for my zone cleaning cards, that I took the idea from a bowl full of lemons, which was a great idea, and it works amazing in our house. It's still up and running. I think we've had it for 6 or 7 months now, and everybody's still doing their zones, and they're actually being done better now because everybody knows what to do. In the beginning, it was hard. Don't get me wrong. It was not easy to like make sure everybody's doing the zones properly, making sure they're checking off what's getting done in them and things like that. So nobody else does the laundry room zone, but other people do laundry. So this room is a multi-person room. So a lot of people use this room. So everything has to be accessible and it has to be easy for them to reach because my 10-year-old's on the shorter side. So nothing super high. And it needs to have function so we know what's clean and dirty, what's coming in and out, and frankly to make laundry easier. So first order of business is I want to clear this cabinet off, and then I'll show you. My dad built that for me 7 or 8 years ago. So it's been wonderful. It's an amazing little cabinet for in here. But I'm going to clear that off and take you with me. Also, a side note is the lighting in here really not great. It's not great. And because it's sunny out there, It makes this room really dark. So bear with me while I clean this up. Okay, so that was the extent of cleaning that. It took me like 5 minutes to clear all the stuff off, kind of clean the garbage out, wipe this off. We do have a black dog, so there's always hair on everything. Behind the camera, I have a bin full of like old bath towels that I've just cut to little cloths. Work great. And that's usually, because I do this zone once a month, it's usually not too crazy. Like this was probably pretty crazy for a month. So because I do it monthly and I just go in and I don't overprocess it in my brain, that's key. It's just going to be like, oh, I'll set a timer for 5 minutes. And that's how I started my zone cleanings. 15, 20 minutes at the max. I set a timer. If I wasn't done, it happened the next month. It was not a big deal. And it's still like that. If I can't get the kitchen cabinets washed, it can wait till next month. I'll just make like a little side note saying cabinets need to be done this month or thing like that. So because this wall is concrete, but it has these like form pieces of wood in between them, we have a water pipe that goes here. I installed this when we moved in, and it's amazing. I love this little area. It keeps all the stuff together. So this is like the cleaners for down here, the Windex for down here, and the gloves for cleaning the bathroom if they need them, or flu season or anything gross like that. You never know. I do have 2 boys in the house, so, and a dog that likes to get sick a lot. But it's all contained in one little spot. This is water and castor soap. And I like that sometimes to clean as well. It works good. So that usually hangs out back there. And then on the dryer, my son made these. I have 2 of them, but I put my phone here while I'm folding laundry, and it will just sit there and I'll watch a show or YouTube or whatever. And then a little bag. There's a little earring top that needs to get put away. And then this stuff is awesome. I really enjoy it. My daughter can be sensitive to laundry fabric softener, but she has not had any issues with this one. And I got it because it was 50% off plus. But you just spray it on your dryer, on your wet clothes before you dry them, and it works great. It helps with static. And then I got some scent beads and my party light scents and some lavender. And I believe all my dryer balls are kicking around here somewhere. They tend to migrate. I have about 15 of them, but they tend to migrate throughout the house for things. Then we have a little container of dryer sheets. The internet has to stay there because that's how it comes in. And then just something pretty because that's always good. And then because I'm Miss Practical, I was sick and tired of trying to find the paper towel down here. So I hung this up. It's supposed to hang this way, but it didn't fit right. So I was like, done. So now everybody knows where paper towel is down here. So if they have a spill, they can clean it up. And then we have our like little, everybody kind of has one. It's like a little junk pile, things that need to go places. This stuff works really good. It's a beeswax bar. I cannot remember where I bought it though. It was at a home show, and it was awesome. So you wet your clothing and you can get like oil out of it. It works pretty good. I'm very happy with that stuff. but I also use Shout Pure because of my daughter's skin. And then I also have Thieves, but I don't use that as much. My husband's allergic to something in it, but I have no idea what. And then I do use washing soda, and I keep my big bucket over there in the pantry, which I need to fill that up. So I'll fill that up as well. So that's part of zone cleaning as well. So if things get filled up. I bought new laundry soap today, so I just keep this one. I don't even know what's in there. I think it's Purex. I just keep this one going and fill it from those ones because it's easier. It's really hard for my kids to lift this big jug. So we just have this one that's always tipped over. And then my warmer, it's almost always on. It's got strawberry vanilla in it right now. And like earplugs, you know, things you find in the laundry room. And some of my paintings kind of migrate down here. Actually, all my paintings are down here, I think now. I don't like them in the flow of the house sometimes. It's kind of intimidating. And then, of course, you have to make it pretty with some greenery. If you have a small laundry room, I don't see why you have to have an ugly laundry room. So I make mine pretty. And I love the mint color in here. It's actually quite bright color on the swatch. Like if you were to take it to the sun, it's quite bright. But here it's very nice. I really love this mint. It kind of plays on its own. And then this is just an IKEA shelf that we've had since we moved in. And it's attached to the wall. But then it also has like the L brackets. So it doesn't move. Strength and durability, people. And my favorite dryer in the entire world is the Kenmore Elite dryer. I love this dryer. And I love the wash machine too, but it died. But it did last 8 years, so. And this is going on 11, so fingers crossed it will go for another 11 years. So, also because we have that wood here, I just put in some like T-hooks there, and then this holds our shoe dryer. It works pretty good if you need to dry some shoes. It gets pretty dusty though. So I'm just gonna give this a little dust down and a little wipe down, and then I'll sweep the floors, and then this zone is done. Done. It's pretty good. Little area over here, I've kind of just put some hooks on there so that the broom's accessible for me, as well as if the kids have a spill down here, then they can clean it up, make it easy. That's my trick. So this used to be a a Veleda spray mop. It has like a little container that goes in there, but I broke it. I have a very good history of breaking these things. So I kept it because I keep the little wet pads down here. Like this one's, I don't like the wet jet things. I've just never found a solution that I like. I use them in clients' houses because that's what they like, but I don't know. I just don't like them. So I use these little things with just a little bit of water, and I have this one too, but it was dirty. And then I just have a little bit of water on there, and I spray it a little bit with my Miss Myers or whatever cleaner I have right now. And I pop, it's got little Velcro pads on it. I pop it on here. And this is pretty much just to clean up like soap spills, mostly dust and dog hair. This is what usually gets in this room. So I'll give it a little wipe. Before I am done this zone, two things I want to show you. I have a bin that's missing an L. I've had this forever. It used to be it's a Tupperware container when I used to sell it, but it was returned, and you're supposed to throw them away, so I couldn't throw it away. But it won't hold the seal, so it's kind of useless. So I used to have it under my kitchen table, or under my kitchen counter, under the sink, to hold dirty towels, because that's one of my biggest pet peeves is like wet face cloths going into regular towel loads, because then they get really stinky, and then I have to use a lot of hot water. 95% of our clothing is washed in cold water because the kids all do their laundry, so it's not sorted properly. So pretty much our whites and our dirty towels, like our dish towels and stuff like that, are the only things that get washed in hot water. And all of our underwear are white, so that all goes into the white pile anyways. And then I always have like a little bin here. It's actually a toy bin, old toy bin, and that holds big bulky towels and things like that. So this masterpiece that my dad built is out of scrap wood. That's how he rolls. It's just like a shelf that he took, and he put like a nice front on it. I was supposed to paint it, but I just have never been able to pick a color. I think white might look good, but he built it to specifically fit this area. So I have a water main that comes through our floor right there. So it is tight, but I can fit the cabinet in. And then I bought the baskets for him, and then he built the box to fit it, and then the little like 2x2, I don't even know if they're 2x2, 1.5 by 1.5, I don't know, pieces of wood, and that's all he did, is just to make that. And you can find these all online, and they're just wonderful. And mine's on wheels, so I can move it if I need to move it away, so that I can clean behind it. And then I just have all the baskets in there. So we used to have them labeled, and now we just don't use the labels anymore. Cute little labels. But now we just have them as delicates, and then extra clothes. Because sometimes there's like leftover clothes kicking around that don't have enough to fill a load. So we all put them in here, and then whoever does laundry, which is me usually, I'll fill it up with that if I don't have a whole load during the week. And then we just have like delicates, so church clothes, things like that. And then this is sometimes bedding, sheets go in there sometimes. But we only have 2 sheets per bed in our house, so we don't have a lot of extra. And then yes, I do have color-coded hangers. I do have a problem, but I love it. I love it. It's just so nice. And everybody knows who hangers they are. My husband and I are white. My son's is blue, and my daughter's is pink. Pretty simple. Hers are mostly purple, so this is just an overstock. And then we still have like 3T, 4T pants hangers. So eventually those are gonna have to retire because my kids are in like small men's now. The zones for to this week, which is laundry room and our master bathroom, are done strictly because they're beside each other. Sometimes, like our master bedroom and our landing are done the same time too, if I know that next week's going to be a little hairy, or like the week that's coming, just because our landing can get pretty gnarly because we have like our donation spot. So everybody who wants to donate things, our children have free range to donate things when they're done with them. They don't have to ask for permission or anything like that. They are allowed to put them in there, and then I'll take them to the thrift shop. And then, so we're in process of moving books out because we have a lot of baby books, and I have a 10 and almost 14-year-old. So those are going to be all going, but that won't be happening until that zone. So I give this room a little clean. I usually do this room once a week because, you know, it's a bathroom. But I give it like a deep clean. I wash the wall, I'll wash the cabinet off, I'll get rid of garbage. But then when I do like a quick home blessing, it's usually like bathrooms, like tops 2-3 minutes to clean a whole bathroom. It takes me to deep clean a bathroom 15 minutes, and I'm talking bathtub, shower. You know, when you do it for a living, you kind of have a good knack for it. You can do it really fast. So that's zone uno 1 for this month. My battery's gonna die, so hopefully you subscribe and like my channel and share it. See who else might need to learn to do zone cleaning so that they're not cleaning all the time and they're not super stressed, and then they can enjoy their life and enjoy their fun. Because frankly, I love a clean house, but I don't want to clean all day. So like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram as Calming Clutter. Have a good day.